Welcome to Vaxi Talk, the Vaxilife podcast with Ness Imperial Lim and Ralph Waldo Lim.
Join us on a thrilling journey into the world of pets' health, where we uncover the latest and most essential information to ensure your furry companions live their happiest and healthiest lives.
Ness and Ralph are on a mission to bring you the most up-to-date insights, expert advice, and heartwarming stories about our beloved animal friends.
Whether it's discussing the newest vaccines and preventive care measures, exploring the benefits of holistic approaches to pet health, or examining breakthrough treatments for common pet ailments, we leave no stone unturned.
This is Vaxi Talk, the Vaxilife podcast.
Here are your hosts, Ness Imperial Lim and Ralph Waldo Lim.
With our special guest vet, Dr. Adrian Ibanez.
Yan, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Baliktad naman ako.
Baliktad ka.
Syempre kasi tayo ay napapanood sa buong mundo. Kaya minsan, yung iba umaga, yung iba ay gabi.
So, this is our third episode
Yes.
for our Vaxi Talk.
Yes, and I am so excited to do this episode 3 dahil sa napakagandang feedback na na-receive namin from you viewers sa mga nanood ng podcast
Mas
namin.
dumadami, ano?
Yes, sa first and second episode natin.
Dami nag-like sa Facebook, so
Imagine, nasa Facebook tayo, nasa YouTube, and nasa Spotify. Kaya napapanood talaga tayo.
Halos
Hindi lang nationwide, kung hindi sa buong
Worldwide.
mundo. Worldwide ba?
Worldwide.
Pang worldwide na ang ano mo Ralph?
may translation nata dito sa ilalim ng Chinese at saka ng Korean.
Oo. So, wag na nating tagalan, ano. Ralph, ano bang ating discussion for this episode?
Well, isa sa tinanong kasi dati
Okay.
is, ano po ba yung, lagi kasi nilang naririnig is, ano po ba yung immune system?
Alam ko immune system sa mga tao, 'di ba? Yung para lumakas yung kalusugan mo para hindi ka madaling tamaan ng sakit. Yan ay common sa mga sa mga atin, sa mga tao.
Pero sa aso,
Yes.
ganun din.
Okay.
May mga immune system
Yes.
din sila na kailangan alagaan,
Yes.
i-boost, itaas. Why? Yan yung topic natin today. Ano ba ang dahilan or isa sa mga reason bakit natin kailangang ibinuboost yung immune system ng ating
Yes.
mga aso?
Actually, alam ko, maraming mga reasons akong mga napapanood ngayon kung bakit talagang kailangan pahalagahan natin at wag ma-overlook yung immune system ng ating mga mahal na alagang aso at mga pusa. Or kasi sa panahon ngayon, dumadami na po talaga ang mga pet lovers po talaga at overwhelming po, lalong-lalo na po dito sa Pilipinas.
Ang dami, no?
Yes. Tung dati, bantay lang ang treatment sa mga aso. Yung iba nakatali pa. Ngayon, kamusta naman?
Sa bahay.
Yes.
Natutulog pa mismo dun sa kama
Yes.
ng mga pet owners.
Yes.
Yung iba nangaagaw pa ng kama.
Oo nga.
Ganun katindi.
Yes. So, family talaga ang treatment ngayon natin sa mga ating alaga. Not only because ganon natin sila gustong i-treat, but because these pets are actually returning the favor. Yung sobrang pagmamahal at loyalty na ibinibigay nila sa atin, ano?
Yes.
Yun.
So ngayon, meron tayong isang guest. The guest.
Talagang the guest?
the guest,
Bakit?
no?
Mukhang
Ay, kasi-
ninenervyos ako dyan, ha?
Kasi
Hindi ako
grabe.
prepared.
Ang haba ng resume. Ang haba ng accolades ng
Sa
awards.
akin, one lang. Oo.
Ito ha. Kita mo yan?
Oo.
Lahat yan. Yan yung kalahati ng kanyang accolades at awards. Grabe to.
Kalahati pa lang yan.
Kalahati to.
Ako naman para naman nanliit
So
ako.
sabi ko, Doc, hindi ko kaya sabihin lahat to, mauubos yung oras natin. Pinasulat ko na lang dito sa first page. Ito nyo, yan, sulat kamay.
Oo.
Kaya sulat kamay, sabi ko, ano ba yung yung talagang grabe?
Oo.
So yung iba, grabe na. Ito yung pinaka-grabe.
Parang ninenervyos ako. Pwede bang
nakakatakot.
simulan mo na?
Oh, sige. So, okay. Ito siya ay isang DOST and NST Outstanding Youth Scientist in 2020.
Scientist. Okay.
Oh, tapos
Youth nga ba? Youth pa ba?
Young pala.
Young.
Youth scientist. Hindi pala to youth, no?
Ay, di lahat tayo youth na rin.
Ito pa. He is also the PBMA Outstanding Veterinarian of Education
Yes, in
okay.
education.
2023.
Oo. Yeah, I think yung PVMA is an association ng mga veterinaryo sa buong Pilipinas.
And also, he is the president of a veterinary school specialty college. Veterinary Specialty College.
Bakit may specialty?
Hindi lang siya normal. Pang special
Special
pa.
talaga.
Gusto ko nga lagyan dito ng kulay yan si Doc para special na special yung dating.
Oo. Grabe no, may mga ganun pala talaga sa sa mga vets. Talaga.
Nag-specialize.
Opo.
Oo.
Tapos, meron din siyang PhD in Veterinary Science in Internal Medicine. Alam mo kung saan?
Saan?
Sa Japan lang naman.
Okay.
Sa Japan. Oo.
Malalaglag
So,
na ako sa upuan
marunong
ko.
kang mag-Japanese, Doc?
Konti po.
Oo.
Shishini. Japanese, Chinese pala yun. He is also the owner of GPY Veterinare Animale Veterinary Clinic in Cebu.
Oo. Yeah.
Taga Cebu si Doc.
Yeah, kilala ko yan. Alam ko yung clinic na yan.
And ito yung pinakamatindi.
Ano yun?
Top 100 scientist veterinarian in Asia in 2022 last year.
Meron palang ganong recognition. Thank you, Ralph, for sharing
Hindi
it
in
to us.
Philippines, ha?
In
Asia.
Asia. In Asia
Asia.
talaga.
So,
Okay.
dinaanan niya, marami siyang kakompete sa ganito para mapili ka. Once ka lang mailalagay dito, hindi na pwede maulit. Ganun katindi.
Wow.
So, kapag nandiyan ka na, parang Hall of Famer ka na.
Wow.
Nandun na ang pangalan mo. So,
So,
hindi na matatanggal yun.
Grabe yung pride palang ipinasok na ipinasok ng tao nito para sa ating mga Pilipino.
So, with that, gusto mo introduce mo na siya?
Okay, sige. So, sa dinami-dami ng kanyang credentials at sa resume, parang mahihirapan tayong maalala lahat. So, mas maganda na makita ninyo at makilala ninyo ang pinagpipitagan at very proud Pinoy talaga ako because of him. So, without further ado, I hereby introduce to you, napaka-formal no?
Parang may drum roll
Oh, hindi, may kasama kasing nervyos yan. So again, I introduce to you our special guest for today, Dr. Adrian Ibanez.
Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, and
And good
evening.
good evening. Okay.
Pag good night, magbababay na tayo sa kanya.
Grabe yung nervyos.
So thank you, Sir Ralph and Ma'am Ness. At saka kanina, akala ko okay naman yung outstanding youth kasi sabi.
Oo, batang-bata pa itsura mo.
At least
Atin-
feeling ko
atin
lang,
naman yan.
feeling
May
ko lang.
25 ka na ba, Dok?
Sorry, 26.
26. Sorry. Lampas-lampas pala.
Okay lang, opo. Yun.
So, Doc, how does it feel to be recognized?
It feels great to somehow be recognized for the work that not only me naman nagawa namin sa research, and I represent not only myself but for the team I've been working to. So with a sense of pride, papasalamat po tayo na tayo po na-recognize. So salamat po sa Diyos at yun po na-recognize po ng di lang sa Pilipinas pati din po sa Asia.
Oo.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Doc Adrian, dahil sa iyong mga God-given skills and talents and wisdom. Nakapagpasok ka ng pride, ng honor sa Pilipinas at talaga namang nailalagay sa mapa sa mapa ng mundo ang Pilipinas. Nare-recognize because of you. And irony is, I've known you for more than 10 years ba? Mga 10 years na yata. Tapos, you have been my friend for
Yes.
almost 10 years and you've never mentioned all of this to me. Parang grabe, with this recognition, how can you be so humble? Napaka person of great humility. Kaya lalo kang binibless
Salamat
for
naman po sa
wisdom.
recognition.
So yon.
So, yung guest natin ngayon,
Pakainin mo kami later, Doc Adrian ha. Ang dami na nun.
Hindi, ang maganda sa guest natin ngayon, scientist talaga to.
Oo.
Na recognized.
Yes, veterinarian na
Scientist.
scientist. Oo.
Kapag ganon, maganda yung magiging topic natin kasi hindi siya yung pang normal lang na conversation, ito yung mga malalalim na tanong.
Kaya nga lalo ako
Kinakabahan.
nervous. Pero, syempre, ang mga tanong ay nanggaling sa ating mga
Yes.
viewers, sa
Viewers.
mga nag-message sa atin. Actually, ang dami yon. Ang daming mga tanong na
Sunod-sunod,
pinili,
no?
sunod-sunod talaga from our first to second episode, pati nitong third episode natin. So,
Immune
yes.
system.
So, umpisahan natin, Doc Adrian. Handa ka na
Sige
ba?
po, yes.
Okay. So, isa sa mga tanong. Of course, pinag-uusapan natin ang immune system. What are the different factors that can weaken a dog's immune system?
Okay,
Madami yan.
yung nga, there are actually several factors, and I would not say that one factor is more important than the other. So lahat po ng mga factors na to ay very important in terms of how they would make the immune system better or how it interacts also. So ito pong there are different factors I could mention. Would be some of those can be age. Those that
Age.
are, yes po, it's like humans. So yung animals kasi we could liken it to humans pa rin.
Talaga. Yeah.
Those that are of at a younger age and those that medyo din po sa medyo geriatric na or at above age, syempre yun po rin medyo mas weaken yung immune system or weak, not weaken, but because kung bata pa, it's still trying to build up. And pag ito naman po medyo tumatanda na, the capability of the system to respond might also be somehow affected.
Di ba ang dogs, Doc, kapag mas malaki sila, mas mabilis silang tumanda. Kapag mas maliit, mas mahaba yung kanilang lifespan.
Hindi tumanda. So, everybody would age the same way.
Oo.
But it's more of, tama po kayo, it has been observed that smaller the breed, kaya yung genetics would have also an effect on that.
okay.
Genetics.
They would tend to have longer lifespan. So, it's been shown to, yung mga medyo malalaking breeds talaga, yun, medyo mababa yung lifespan.
So kapag mababa
habang
yung
mas-
lifespan nila, mas, halimbawa,
Habang
4
mas
years.
maliit, mas
Mas mahaba. Yes, longer po yung lifespan.
Okay.
So, yun po. But it also has an effect on the immune system. There are some breeds that are predisposed. So, too many to mention po yung So, kaya titingnan mo what breeds can be suitable depending din on the environment where the pet owner is actually situated. So, yun po. Meron din tayong diet and nutrition. So, of course, tulad natin, if we have imbalance sa kinakain natin, most likely, we may not have the enough raw materials to create the
Immune system
yes,
na pang-boost.
yes, yun po. So, and the stress, if you are in constant stress, pwede din po yun, it affects us physiologically, and different underlying conditions, and that would now include the infections that the dog may have, which may interfere also with the immune system. So this can be some of the factors. There might be many other experts might want to add that, but these are I think the most common
Most
factors
common.
na
So,
nakikita po natin.
Age, genetics, yung
Health
kinakain,
conditions, diet.
underlying, yung mga
Conditions,
nagtatagong sakit.
yeah. And the current infections din. So yun po.
So,
I see.
stress.
So,
So,
kasama din
yes.
yun.
ano nagpapastress sa aso, Doc?
Napakarami po kasi. It can be the environment. So, it can be similar. So, dogs that would, pwede rin silang ma-expose ng other dogs that would also have the infection. So, anything that would compromise your immune system, anything that would somehow pwedeng ma-expose sila to disease, of course, it can cause stress to the system.
Grabe, no? Ang dami pala before. O para sa mga bagong nag-aalaga ng aso, akala lang nila
madami,
siguro
madami dyan.
papakainin lang, andyan lang, ligo-ligo, kain, vitamins.
Opo.
Very good po na na-mention nyo sa amin lahat yan. So, dahil nga maraming mga factors, Ralph, ikaw ba merong tanong kay Doc Adrian?
Well, how can you boost yung immune system ng isang aso?
It will call for responsible pet ownership to the side of the owners, and I may have mentioned about the factors already na earlier na early mentioned ko po earlier. So yung pong titingnan natin is for example, you may want to look at the environment. Kung saan siya, do not put your dog in a stressful situation. So yun. Kasi, no. So ano ba itong mga stressful situation? For example, you might bring your dog to different areas kahit walang bakuna.
Yeah.
So one way to make sure that the immune system is actually good is to ensure that the vaccine is updated.
Yeah.
And these vaccines, kung updated naman siya, would make sure that yung level ng protection na yung mga antibodies, these are like the armies of the body. Your dog will be protected against any foreign invader, and this can be viruses and the some of the diseases that are currently infecting our pets. Ganun po.
So, hindi lang yung halimbawa nasigawan mo yung pet mo, na-stress na yun.
Parang nakaka-relate ka naman. May
Kasi ako
may
na-stress
hugot. Pasensya ka na, Doc, ha?
Ayan na naman
Humuhugot
siya.
si Ralph, eh.
Hindi naman ganon.
Ralph,
Hindi kasama
ang
yun.
topic natin ay sa ating pets, ha? Hindi
Oo nga,
sa...
bakit kasama yung pets, eh?
Hindi sa favorite pet ko. Ayan, hindi.
Sige,
The most loved and favorite pet ni Vanessa. Hindi, joke.
Ano So, sige Han, kapag may ano ka dun sa... Ako kasi ang mga tanong ko na gusto ko idagdag is ano ba yung dapat pinapakain
Yeah.
para i-boost
I-boost.
yung immune system nila. Kasi ako, kahit ano, na dog food, baka pwedeng ipakain. Kasi minsan may mga may mga mahal, may mga mura. So ano ba yung dapat na dog food na pinapakain natin sa kanila? Ano ba yung ingredients dapat?
Ayan, dagdagan ko, Doc, ha? Nabanggit mo kasi kanina, one of the factors na nakaka-affect sa immune system is the diet. Yan. So, pwede ba nating himayin ano itong tinutukoy na diet para sa ating mga pet owners? Kasi I'm sure not everyone, not all pet owners know how to give proper diet sa ating mga mga aso or
Pets.
pusa, mga pets.
So, when we talk about diet, it's like humans din. Meron tayong mga recommendations kung gaano karami, or ano ba yung dapat nilang kinakain. And this can be often found in the label of the dog food, depending on, of course, the component. When the dog food is maganda po yung dog food,
Ayan.
it's actually expectedly complete na
Dog
sana.
food and cat food.
Yes, so sorry.
Ayan.
Yung dog food and the cat food.
Yes. Pet food na lang.
Yung pet food as a whole, they are expectedly complete. And but if we give, in most cases kasi we are giving human food also, di ba? So that's where the imbalances would happen. And normally if the pet po nabigyan po natin sila ng human food, it can be difficult na pabalikin natin sa dog food.
Oo.
So,
Kasi may
Yes.
betchin yun. Ang sarap,
Yun.
diba? May mga tak-tak sarap dyan.
Kasi pagbigay mo ng dog food, it's just going to be, yung taste would be all the same. So when they try to taste already something new, they would like to look for variety.
Okay.
So yan yun. So if this thing happens in most cases, it would be usual. Some would say na mamahalan sila ng dog food. Some would say they would prefer kasi nga yung mga leftover. So so since it's very important to maintain at makuha mo yung recommended dietary allowance nila like humans. So kaya po tayo nagbibigay ng mga supplement to make sure whatever deficiencies that might occur because of the imbalances, ito po yung naka-cover. And that's how supplements are very useful for our pets. So, but we need to be careful also of supplements because oftentimes, you see your dog already medyo obese na, binibigyan mo pa. So, it's on a case-to-case basis that...
kapag obese na, tigil mo na yung...
no, not necessarily din po.
buffet.
Kasi pag obese ka, it doesn't mean also that the nutrition is good. There can be it can also be a sign of malnutrition. Even with obese.
Di ba may mga aso na talagang ginagawa nila mataba yung aso nila? May mga tao na ginagawa nila na mataba yung aso nila kasi masagabol, mas
Yes
cute
po.
tingnan.
Yes.
Oo.
So, in moderation po lahat, same with humans, sana po, we consider the pets similar to us na they also need a proper diet. And if possible, exercise din po. And ang exercise might depend on the breed as well and how often. The smaller dogs, and like the lap dogs for some example, tends to be more active. So pag masyado silang
Mas
active,
makukulit, mas
When you say
Yes.
lap dog, yan yung mga toy dogs.
yes, yung mga, di ko lap dog kasi nga, di ko
pwede
pwede
lagay sa
mag-alap.
lap.
Okay.
And they tend to be more makulit. They tend to
Ngayon, takbo ng
have
takbo sa
a
bahay.
higher energy. So when we choose actually dogs po, you try to look at your personality and how it suits the personality also of the dog you would want to get. So, yung match po yun.
Para may nabasa rin ako dati na kapag may papakain ka sa kanila, halimbawa, yung aso mo is nandun ka lang sa apartment.
Oo.
Di ba dapat
Or
yung
condo. Sa condo,
maliit,
hindi.
hindi mo may lalabas lagi. Dapat low yung energy na ibibigay mo sa kanila na pagkain. Tama ba yun?
Mga specific, meron kasi di ba mga specific
Kasi
food para
full of
sa mga...
carbs, yung
Oo.
papakain mo sa kanila,
Yes. So,
hindi nila mababurn kasi nandun lang sila sa loob.
pwede din po. And that is why there are some special diets for certain dogs. If you see them obese already, so medyo nababago po yung specs. They might eat the same but the content is actually different already just to suit the nutritional needs of a particular
Kasi-
body conformation.
So may aso kasi kami na sobrang dami ng pagkain niya lagi. Medyo naging chubby. Ginawa namin, binabawasan namin yung pinapakain sa kanya. Is it a good strategy or mas maganda bigyan ko na lang sila ng ibang pagkain na konti na yung papakain ko pero good yung content?
There's a computation po, sir. So, I'd like to believe, tingnan nyo po yung body weight and the computation of how many percent daw ng body weight niya yung ibibigay nyo. And what's your target? So, there are some computations na pwede nyo gawin. And as I mentioned, itong specialist diet, kung kaya lang na budget, that would be best because you do not reduce the more or less, it might be of similar amount, not too much difference, but yung content naman is adjusted na. I mean, yung component. Yeah.
So, Doc Adrian, with what you're saying, parang nakikita ko na giving them proper diet, kasabay dapat ng tamang exercise. Kasi I'm trying to analyze now. Bigyan ko ng magandang pet food yung aking aso or yung aking pusa. Pero hindi ko naman pinapa-exercise. Hindi ko siya, yung tamang exercise according to the breed of my dog or the weight of my dog. So parang magiging useless then if you give it with nutritional, kumaga very nutritious food, tapos may store lang din sa katawan niya.
Correct po.
So talagang sila, kambal.
Yes. So, and tinan po din po natin, it's like, kaya nga meron pong puppy food and adult, because they have different components. As they grow older, the metabolism also slows down. So, yun po yun, ma'am.
So one pet food not necessarily applicable to other breeds of dogs
Yes.
or age of dogs.
Yes. And that's why meron pong specialized diet. So, dun po yung pumapasok yung mga dog food na iba-iba.
Kaya may mga mature, may mga
Correct po.
medium,
Because
may mga large,
yes. So, dun po.
and puppy.
So, since nutrition is very important to maintain, so it's really complex. So, marami pong factors for the pet owner to look into. So, let's say you fix the nutrition and titinan mo ulit ngayon the exercise, right? If pag mahirapan ka because you are on budget or time constraint, so yun, I recommend giving supplements ulit. To make sure you cover up the deficiencies. So that's why you give supplements.
So, galing meron talagang, let's say, wala kang time dito, hindi mo maibigay through this. Meron pang isang way naman talaga para matugunan yung pagkukulang ng pet owner dun sa isang factor.
Ito, may tanong ako sa exercise. Doc, anong pinakamagandang exercise para sa isang aso na pwede natin gawin regularly na hindi ganun ka magte-take ng consume ng time?
Ako wala akong masasabi dyan kasi hindi ako nag-exercise.
Yung walking naman can already be good already. Same with humans naman. But we have to, like, to those who are jogging a lot, and sometimes they tend to look at their dogs that nagda-jog, because dog would tend to really jog with the owners. Parang kaya tumatatakbo yan. And this is some of the cause of the heat strokes. Kasi they will really try to run kahit alam nilang may they are feeling something already different. They tend to do
Sasabayan
that.
nila
Sasabayan
talaga.
taga nila yung owner nila. So that's something that the owner should understand
Also know.
when they
Huwag
do
nyo
the
i-stress
exercise.
yung aso nyo.
So,
Baka atakin sa puso.
So yun guys hindi porke gusto nating tumakbo at yung mga alaga natin nakikisabay sa atin, kailangan titingnan din natin yung kondisyon nila. Baka naman labas dila na talaga or akala lang natin nag-i-enjoy sila exercising with us.
Pala, hirap na.
Yes, dahil iba rin naman yung need na exercise ng isang tao sa isang
Opo.
Kami bumili kami ng treadmill.
treadmill.
Pinapa-treadmill namin yung aso namin. Pero
Kasi nga,
hindi
gabi
kami
na kami,
maglabas. So, ganon.
gabi na kami nakakauwi. So,
Okay ba yun?
ano naman?
Walking lang.
Walking lang. Hindi yung
naman
takbo na ganon.
takbo talaga.
Yung pinaglalakad lang namin siya doon. Siguro mga 3 yung para
Parang nalalakad na.
Oo.
Okay.
So, cute tingnan.
Oh.
So, ang galing ang dami palang kailangan i-consider when it comes to diet and exercise.
Exercises.
Ngayon, Doc, katulad sa mga tao, ang common talaga na nagiging cause ng mga iba't ibang klaseng sakit ay stress. The big S. Okay, stress. Parang kapag nagpa-check up ka, walang makitang mga sa'yo. Ano ba yun? Sakit sa ganito. Pero nag-hair fall ka, nagpe-pimples ka and all. Dahil pala usually sinasabi, baka stress ka.
Stress ka
Pag
lang.
hindi na-diagnose, so more on stress. Meron din ba itong nabanggit nyo nga kanina na stress is one of the factors kung bakit bumababa ang immune system. Kaya mo po ba, Doc? Pwede mo po bang i-elaborate yung stress on dogs?
Okay. Stress is a general term. Anything
Yes.
that would cause challenge to the dog physiological system
Yes.
can be a form of stress. So it's a very generic term, yung stress po. But I think if I got your question right, is how do we identify or
Anong klaseng stress
Stress.
ang pwedeng ma-experience ng pets compared to
In
people?
most cases.
Yes.
so marami pong stress. Even psychological stress can happen to dogs.
Psychological.
Yes, sabi nyo nga sir, kung pag sigawan mo rin yung dog, it's still a form of stress. When the dogs are abused, it's a form of stress. So, hindi lang po yung pagkain pwedeng magkaroon magbigay ng stress sa kanila. So, there are many things that you can do with stress. Any condition that will put your dog in a compromised situation can be a source of stress. So, medyo generic po yung stress. However, I could say though that ano ba yung mga signs na pwede nyong tingnan when the dog you feel is already compromised in terms of the immune system niya. So the most common sign that you could probably see is yung pwede yung pagtatamlay.
Oo.
So
Nakahiga na lang siya, hindi na siya lumalapit sa'yo.
yes, so
Yung
pwedeng
Dumarating ka, hindi na, dati.
yun. So
aso mo.
so any abnormality on the behavior should be a concern by the owner. Kasi nakikita mo naman yung aso, so that's why close relationships with your pet is very important. Any abnormality, because our patients, the pets could not talk. So you have to understand. So yun ang magiging concern. The second na pwede yung tingnan kung ito ba hindi na kumakain is one, at least in dogs, it's going to be the hair falls. The hair fall can be a sign of nutritional deficiency. Pwede ring lumalabas yung skin disease like the mites. So, yung mites po, it's a natural parasite and
Akala
lumalabas
namin
lang po.
parang garapata lang yung mice na from the environment.
So kapag mababa yung immune system mo,
Lumalabas po yung mites. So, these are naturally occurring parasite that can be found in the skin. So when the immune system goes down, it's an indicator that, hey, the immune system is probably compromised in this dog. So these are some of the common. So if you see these abnormalities, it's better that you contact right away your vet or you have a visit with your vet and consult the situation.
Yung mites na yan, Doc, saan usually yan? Kasi naririnig ko madalas, ear mites.
Iba po yun.
Iba yun.
Iba yun.
yun.
Iba po
Mabuti
yun.
malinaw kasi nabanggit mo mites di ba?
Opo, iba po yun.
Oo.
So ano mga pwede maging sakit nila kapag merong naglabasan na yung mites dun sa aso?
The mites is aside from it's going to be a skin disease, as I mentioned, it can be an indicator. So it can have several other diseases that might it can be parasitic in nature because the worms can cause stress to the animal, and when the animal is stressed, may worms, pwedeng lumalabas din po yung mites. So medyo complex po yung assessment natin. That's why it's good to visit a vet to completely assess the situation.
Oo.
Kumukuha sila ng dugo, tinitingnan, because the stress can also be somehow be reflected in the complete blood counts.
So kapag hindi mo talaga inalagaan yung immune system ng tao, ng aso, it really can lead to a lot of possible na challenges.
Yes.
Yes.
Opo.
Wow.
So ayun guys, coming from Dr. Adrian himself, na ang stress talaga is napakadaming pwedeng maging sakit na maidulot nito sa ating mga alaga.
Yung bang vaccination, Doc? Yung complete vaccination sa isang aso, does it affect also the immune system?
Yes, certainly. Yung kaya nga mayroon tayong expiry ng vaccination. And meron po siyang mga intervals. It's 2 to 3 weeks, for example, for 3 to 4 shots, depending on the type of vaccine we are using or the brand. Because we wanted to make sure that the level of antibody, o yung, as I mentioned, it's the army of the body to protect it against the invaders. So ito, you can think about the viruses as the invaders. So you need to have a high level for the antibodies. And kung ito hindi mo tatapusin, let's say 2 shots ka lang, 3 shots, tendency hindi mo nakukuha yung protective level. Nabababa din yan over time. So after a year, that's why you need to give another shot, para po mapataas po yung protection level.
So Doc, for our complete knowledge on that, pwede mo po ba kaming i-detalye doon sa programa ng pagbabakuna sa aming mga alaga?
Yes, sir. Opo. We usually vaccinate at 42 to 45 days.
Okay.
If the
months yan? 40
around
45.
6 to 8 weeks.
6
Because
to
yan
8
po yung we call it window of vulnerability. Yan po yung time
Window of vulnerability.
Yes. Yun po yung time na bumababa yung antibodies na nakukuha nila galing sa milk ng mother.
Okay.
Kasi magbibigay po kayo earlier than that, and yung pet po is still nursing, pwede po kasing papatayin ng antibodies na
Natural, galing sa nanay,
yung bakuna.
Oo.
So that's why you have to give it at 42 to 45. However, if kung maaga po na win, that's something you can consider. Kung high risk naman, some can give it as early as 1 month. So depende po sa situation, or if the mother doesn't have any updated vaccination. So yun po. So 2 to 3 weeks interval depending on the brand, and you usually give it at 3 to 4 times din po.
Okay.
So ito po ang mga core vaccines.
Okay.
Yun.
Yan ba yung 2 to 3 months, Doc? 2 to 3 weeks ang interval.
Opo.
Usually, ang programa po ninyo, ilang bakuna na 2 to 3 weeks?
For the core vaccines, opo, 4 times po tayo nagbibigay. So,
Okay, 4 times. So, halimbawa, Doc, ako naman ay sobrang busy na pet owner. Ang schedule na pinabakunahan ko ngayon ng aking pet ngayong araw. So, babalik ako ng 2 to 3 weeks. Yun yung window, no, na pwede. What if sobrang busy ako, kaya napunta ako sa ibang bansa, and naibalik ko lang siya 1.5 months after the previous vaccination, mga second pa lang yun o third. Ano yung mga challenges na pwedeng mangyari dyan?
First, as nalapse mo na, kung meron kang 2 to 3 weeks interval, may usually merong 1 week na allowance.
Maximum 3
yes,
weeks.
1.5 months. Oo.
Na-expire mo na ng sobra. So, the vaccine company usually cannot ascertain that it could produce the necessary titer na gusto natin. So, tendency, we recommend usually, yes, pinoconsider namin na at least -1 siya
Parang
So, yun.
babalik
-1
ka
lang.
doon sa previous.
Yes.
So
Not
kung
back to
naka-4th ka
zero.
na, yung third vaccine ulitin mo. Pero not
Parang-
necessarily wag lahat.
Yes, not necessarily. But it would depend on the vet's appreciation.
Yeah.
Kasi pag masyadong malayo na, so some vets would tend to the back to zero na pong ginagawa.
Oo. So yun guys, malinaw na malinaw para makatipid din tayo at hindi masayang ang effort natin. Pag nag-text ang clinic o ang veterinarian sa inyo, reminding you na ibalik na ang inyong mga alagang aso o pusa, dalhin na natin kahit anong, gawa tayo ng lahat ng paraan kasi it is not only for our pets protection, but also, syempre, gumagastos din tayo sa
Mas
kanila.
mapapamahal ka pa.
Mas mapapamahal ka pa. And hindi na lang sa pera ang pag-usapan natin. The risk, no, Doc, na pwedeng mangyari nung time na nag-lapse na ilabas mo o kaya na-expose siya sa, sa ibang mga aso na may sakit pala. So, akala mo ngayon, may bakuna. Tapos biglang tinamaan. Tapos may bakuna yung aso ko. Bakit tinamaan pa rin, di ba? So, blame tayo ng blame, di ba? So, bilang pet owner, napakahalaga sa akin malaman kung saan ako pwedeng magkulang
Opo.
sa aking pagpapabakuna sa aking mga aso. So, napakagandang insights yan, Doc.
Oo.
Yan.
And usually, Doc, may recommended ka ba para itataas natin ibuboost natin yung immune system ng ating aso?
May mga natural remedies ba
Natural remedies.
para pagpataas ng immune system sa ating mga alagang aso or pusa?
Opo, meron naman. Marami pong mga natural remedies and similar with humans, pwede nyo pong ma-incorporate yung mga natural diet. But the dog food, ulitin ko lang ulit po, yung dog food can be complete sa usual practice. Yun yung maganda kasi naging balance na yung diet ng dog. But if kung kulang po tayo, so these are things that we have to look into. I-review nyo rin po sa books yan kung anong breed and what are the things that you can include in the diet.
Kailangan
Yes,
nila.
opo.
So, halimbawa, kumakain ako ng carrots. Gusto ko lang bigyan yung aso ko. At mahilig naman siya sa carrots, di ba?
And that's okay.
Okay yon. Pero, wag ako maging confident na
Tama
nakukuha
na po
niya na
yun.
lahat.
Tama po. Tama.
Ay, parang gagawin ko na lang siyang treat or additional
Yes.
sa nutrients na makukuha niya. Okay. So,
So-
ano naman, Doc, halimbawa, kaming may mga aso, nagbibigay ng yung mga natural remedies, pet food, kaya lang minsan, wala hinaalas talaga diba? Yung ginagastusan mo, we don't know kasi the reason bakit pwedeng bumaba, diba?
Bigla na lang. Minsan bumababa kasi
Oo.
lagi mag-isa. Pwede ba yun? Nagiging stress din
Oo,
sila
dahil
ganun.
sa stress. Usually, ano po yung mga signs and symptoms na mag-a-alert sa aming mga pet owners na bumababa na yung kanilang immune system?
So, nasabi ko earlier, it's going to be yung pagtatamlay and you could look into pagkakaiba ng kanilang mga behaviors, so tingin nyo rin. And the hair falls, the mites, the hair losses can be a sign of, these are the common signs that you see for yung mga may problema sa immune system. So, yun po.
So ako di ba? Sa CR, nag-hair fall ako, so possible na
Kailangan kitang tanggalan ng stress. Magbabakasyon muna ako ng 1 week dun sa ibang bansa.
mas may stress ako kapag nawala ka sa paningin ko, Ralph Lim.
Uy, fuck you.
Uy, may inggit si Doc Adrian. Mamaya na tayo dyan sa sweet natin.
So, may mga supplements ba tayo, Doc, na pwedeng ibigay? Kasi nabanggit mo kanina, may supplements na pwede tayong ibigay.
So, marami namang mga supplements in the market and but the owner should be choosy also on what supplements that they're going to give. So, I think one of the products that we are actually seeing right now is the Immunopet Shield. Hindi po ba? Ayan. Ito. So, on my opinion naman po, this Immunopet Shield is complete po to. And there are many things and components na meron siya. But yung ibang mga supplement, wala. So, beta-glucan, for example, is a very good component to boost the immune system. So, napakaganda po siya. In our practice, we've seen a lot of improvements for our patients na merong mga skin diseases din. And an adjunct treatment for several of our dogs na may problems like ehrlichiosis. So, because ehrlichiosis can also be immune-mediated. So, maganda pong maging supplement po itong Immunopet Shield.
How about, Doc, yung mga nagkasakit ng parvo o kaya yung galing sa sakit na parvo, nagre-recover, maganda ba ang Immunopet Shield?
All the more. When the dogs that are recovering, so yun po, we need to even boost their immune system. And we are hopeful that the Immunopet Shield is actually giving that particular support. So maganda po to sa experience po namin. Those that have recovered from these diseases would tend to have shorter recovery time. Maganda po yung responses nila pag binigyan din po natin ng Immunopet Shield. So as soon as they stop vomiting and we are able to give Immunopet Shield, maganda po yung recovery rates natin na nakikita with Immunopet Shield.
Malaki rin ba ang may tutulong ng Immunopet Shield para doon sa mga yung nag-overshedding? Shedding ba, Doc, ang tawag doon? Yung naglalagas ng fur ng mga aso. Kasi yun pala nakalimutan kong itanong, 'di ba dahil sa stress or weak yung immune system naglalagas. Pero 'di ba may tinatawag na yung shedding period ba na talagang normal sa aso yun?
Yes.
How would we know if yung shedding ay normal na pinagdadaanan niya sa buwan-buwan ba yun? Or for whatever period? Or baka na yon, simptomas na yon ng hindi magandang sakit, lalo na sa skin?
So una, titingnan natin if yung alopecia yung tawag natin diyan. If yung mga yun, opo. So if it's uniform na natatanggal at kokonti lang naman, then it can be natural. But if you see na medyo marami talagang ninipis na siya, then it can be a concern sa atin. So it can be pwede patungo na maging mites yan or mange tawag natin diyan. So marami pong probable na pwedeng sakit niya. It can also be nutritional deficiencies though. But then again, you cannot rule out the immune system also being compromised. So it's best that you also give supplements to prevent that. So as we mentioned for this program, you don't leave stones that are unturned.
Yes.
So titingnan natin na pwedeng immune system din yung maging probable cause, and boosting the immune system will help them recover the skin better and faster.
So, Han, Ralph, may sagot na sa need mo para sa mga hair loss.
Oo nga eh. Pwede
Para
ba
sa iyo din,
tao
sir.
yan? Oo.
Kasi pet ka ni ma'am eh.
Hindi. Ikaw correct
Kaya pala
ka.
minsan
Okay.
nagkakabot akong ganun. Hindi ko naintindihan.
Hindi lang pet, favorite and most
Okay.
loved pet ko.
Pero Doc, may question ako. Halimbawa, meron bang mali? Halimbawa, nagpapainom ako sa immune ng vitamins. Immune booster. May mga mali bang nagagawa ang isang
Yung mga
pet
common
owner?
mistakes.
Common mistakes.
Yes, certainly.
Meron nga.
Meron kasi
May mali.
you might be giving more than what is required. So it will be anything that is in excess is going to be toxic.
Parang yun nangyari doon sa fish nung anak natin. Natuwa siya, lagay siya ng lagay. 3 drops lang sinabi once a month. Ginawa niya everyday. Patay yung fish.
So
Hindi pala
Opo.
talagang gano'n din.
so better to look at the label, or better yet, we have to consult the veterinarian on what dose should be given to our pets. Yan po.
Hindi siya yung wala namang overdose yan kasi
Meron
natural.
po.
Supplement lang. Oo.
Meron din po.
So,
Nice yun.
napakahalaga talaga na katulad ninyo na veterinarian na very open and very willing to share. So, Doc, what advice can you give us, pet owners, na may mga concerns sa mga immune system of our pets, bukod dun sa mga nasabi nyo kanina?
Actually, I'd like to highlight though what I
Yes.
have said.
Yes.
Similar to what most advertisements would say, if symptoms persist, consult your doctor. So I would say the same thing.
Veterinarians.
If symptoms would persist sa mga pets, you have to consult your veterinarian.
Yes.
There is something wrong if you see some deviations on the normal behavior of your pet. So pag nakita nyo yun, please consult your veterinarian. Yun po.
Ang isang challenge yan kasi, minsan meron tayong tinatawag na Google. Ay, naku, nanghihina yung
Dr.
aso ko.
Google.
Napanood ko ta. Ano ba yung pwede kong gawin? Nanghihina ang aso, dito ko na i-check. So, may pros yun at saka may cons of doing it. No? Ano po, Doc, yung cons of doing it? Ano yung mga negative side if we do that? Kasi marami siguro na gumagawa rin yan.
Yes po.
Yes.
So, the veterinarians has the clinical eye. So, we are able to see probably some of the clinical signs na hindi nakikita ng non-practitioner. So, pwedeng makaligtaan ng pet owner. Yun po.
When you say clinical ay isang tingin pa lang, medyo alam na ninyo kung anong pinagdadaanan ng aso.
Siguro pangalawang tingin.
Pangalawang tingin.
Hindi lang.
Okay.
Hindi naman isang tingin mo lang. But we are able to look into, look deeper kung ano po yung makikita po natin ng mga signs, yung mga vets. Opo.
So, ibig sabihin nun, Doc, kapag nag-check kami dito, kasi naalala ko dati may nagsabi sa akin, kapag nananamla yung aso mo, hindi ibig sabihin yan, ganito na yung sakit.
Tama po.
Pwedeng iba yung complication.
Yes.
Kumbaga,
Underlying,
underlying sickness
Yes.
niya is pwedeng iba-iba eh.
Tama po.
So, baka nag-treat tayo, ang nabasa natin sa Google is yung treatable for this disease, pero hindi pala yun.
Tama po.
So, mali yung treatment na ginagamit natin. No?
Oo, tapos pag nadelikado, dadalhin
Dalhin
sa
sa
clinic,
clinic.
tapos mag-expect tayo na pag dinala natin, oops, magic, gagaling
Tama.
ka agad.
Tama.
So, wag lang po natin iasa sa ating mga veterinarians ang pag-aalaga sa mga aso. Bago pa makarating sa kanila, we need to have proper knowledge po talaga ng pag-aalaga ng mga aso. And the more we treat them as family, the more na mas makakaramdam tayo ng pagmamahal sa kanila. So, Doc Adrian, napakarami naming natutunan sa
Maraming
episode na ito. At napakahalaga po
May honor po to
Yes.
share the knowledge.
And coming from veterinarian talaga who happens to be one of the top 100 scientists in Asia. Talagang binibigyang diin ko yan. Hindi lang po ito galing sa amin, galing po sa pinagpipitagang veterinarian po natin.
Si Doc, usually nagte-train din kayo, nagbibigay kayo ng talks about sa mga veterinarians.
Meron din naman.
Yes, meron din. Sharing his knowledge, mga natututunan niya sa lahat ng mga seminars and sa mga pag-aaral. So,
Doc, baka may gusto kang
Yes.
i-promote or mga last words na you can share with
Nakatakot naman yung last words.
last
ano?
words for this episode.
Okay.
For this episode.
Okay. But I urge yung pong ating mga pet owners to be really responsible. And sana po we communicate with our vets regularly. And hopefully you build a good relationship with the vets. And that's one of the essential keys to make sure that the health and the immune system of your pets are guarded.
thank you so much, Doc Adrian. And kulang na kulang yung oras natin, pero meron pa naman tayong susunod na episode.
Okay lang ba?
Naaabangan nila.
I-guess ka pa namin ulit.
Okay naman.
Ayan.
May kape naman. So,
Okay. Libreng
Sponsored
kape.
yan. So, next week, ang ating pag-uusapan is, kasi natakil natin ngayon yung, ano ba ang immune system? Bakit ba siya mahalaga? Next week, ang pag-uusapan naman natin, Han, ay ano ba yung mga
sakit na pwedeng maging epekto ng mababang immune system. Pero, next week yan.
Brexit yan.
Kaya meron kayong aabangan. Muli, this is Vanessa Lim and
This is Ralph Lim. And
this
thank
is,
you.
yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
This is
Vaxi Talk.
This is Vaxi Talk with Ness and Ralph, the Vaxi Life podcast.
Follow, like, and subscribe to stay updated with our new episodes.